MWA proudly brings to you a classic clip from Shooting the Shit.
Did you feel that, that there was no market for, shoot fighting at that time? That's why you went into pro wrestling as well? Like, do you think that if there was more of a shoot fight scene that you went into when you started pro wrestling training, you would have gone into that first? That would have been your main sort of go into?
Yeah, there's no question I probably would have. Because, again, like I said, I didn't really think I would enjoy wrestling. So the reason I went into it was because it was a way to make money. But once I got into it, man, I understood how hard it was. It wasn't easy. I mean, you got to be an athlete. You got to be able to have charisma, and you got to be able to talk. You got to be able to remember, man. You got to be able to be spot on with memory. So there's a lot to it, man. It challenges you everywhere. So that's something that I fell in love with. Me being a fighter, I've always been that. So when someone's going to say, "Hey, I'm going to pay you to go knock somebody out," I was like, "Yeah, as long as I'm not going to get arrested, yeah, I'm game." My adrenaline always went up. Even when I would get in street fights, it wasn't like I was fighting because I was afraid or because I had to. I was fighting because it was a challenge. This guy challenged me, and I want to challenge myself against him. Even though my intensity was through the roof, and I would go after guys and just literally, beat them before I ever got in a ring because I wanted to know that I was going to hurt them. But ideally, in my mind, it was because I wanted to challenge me, and I wanted to make sure that they knew that I knew I was better than them. But that was all confidence for me. That was all the way I got prepared for a fight. It was no disrespect to them or that I was very angry at something. It was just the fact that this was me. And this is how I went into a fight, was that my intensity had to be here. And then that's how I fought. And so it just happened to play out really well with fans in the way that my attitude was. But yeah, so no question, man. If you had to put them side by side when I first started, I would have chose the fighting, absolutely.